thousands of arrivals in such a short space of time, and essentially authorities there, officials there, describing the situation as explosive. The bulk of these migrants from sub-Saharan Africa, from Bangladesh and other countries, they've arrived on many arrivals of these very unsafe vessels, taking advantage of the better weather conditions and the better conditions at sea to make this a very dangerous journey across the Mediterranean. They have to be processed. They have to serve out their quarantine, the 2-week quarantine period, because, of course, this is happening in the middle of the pandemic on ferries that will be set up offshore. Some are already there, but some need to be transferred. And the numbers that we're seeing are definitely higher as compared to last year, a significant jump in the number, but nowhere near perhaps the height of the migrant crisis a few years back. But basically taking advantage of the good weather, as we know. Now, there has been swift reaction as far as the political scene is concerned here. Of course, the leader of the right-wing League Party, Matteo Salvini, saying that the government needs to do something, and he wants to have a meeting with Prime Minister Mario Draghi about it. He took to social media to say that millions of Italians are suffering as a result of the pandemic. Now's not the time to be thinking about thousands of these, what he referred to as illegal migrants that are arriving on Italy's shores. As far as the centre-left is concerned, the leader of the Democratic Party, Enrico Letta, saying that the EU needs to be doing more in terms of helping Italy deal with these numbers of people arriving. The migrant centre that is set up in Lampedusa has a capacity of just over 200, and it was lying empty until Sunday. So you can imagine just the sheer number of people that have arrived on this very tiny island. The EU Home Affairs Commissioner has agreed with Enrico Letta in terms of saying that the EU needs to express solidarity with Italy and take in these migrants that have arrived. But as we've seen in the past, there's been very little take-up, if you like, in terms of the numbers. And with the weather improving as we are hitting those summer months, we can expect to see more people arriving on the island of Lampedusa.
Seema, tell us briefly about the people of Lampedusa and how they're reacting to it all.
Well, the mayor, Salvatore Maritello, he has said that the government needs to help the island. He's appealed for this help. They need to put migration on the agenda. One has to remember that this island lives off tourism, and Italy is just coming out of the situation of the pandemic. The vaccination program is taking place, and there's a national campaign to vaccinate everyone on all these small little islands of Italy to encourage tourism. They're being touted as COVID-free islands. But if you're having thousands of arrivals of migrants having to quarantine and so on, it's very hard for the economy of an island like Lampedusa that has beautiful waters and relies on tourist arrivals for their economy. And so the hope is that the island will get the help they need from the government and from the EU at large.